rhizomes and the Kowloon-walled city. The Kowloon-walled city was a densely populated, largely ungoverned settlement in Kowloon, Hong Kong. Originally a Chinese military fort, it became an enclave after the new territories were leased to Britain in 1898. Over time, it evolved into a city with its own organic development and growth, independent of any central planning. This evolution was characterized by interconnectedness, multiplicity, and a non-linear structure, reflecting the concept of a rhizome in philosophy and cultural theory. The city's growth was not dictated by a central authority, but emerged through the collective actions of its inhabitants, much like the horizontal, non-hierarchical growth of a rhizome. This complex web of relationships and interactions in the Kowloon-walled city demonstrates the rhizomatic nature of its evolution, with new structures and connections continually forming in a decentralized, non-linear manner. A rhizome is a type of root system in plants that spreads horizontally underground, giving rise to new shoots and roots. In a metaphorical sense, the concept of a rhizome is used in various fields to describe a network-like structure that grows and expands without a hierarchical or centralized organization. In philosophy and cultural theory, Gilles Deleuze and Félix Guattari introduced the concept of the rhizome to challenge traditional notions of linear thinking and hierarchical structures. They emphasized the interconnectedness, multiplicity, and nonlinear nature of rhizomatic systems. In the context of the pattern roster, a rhizome can be understood as a framework or approach that encourages exploration, collaboration, and the emergence of new ideas and connections. 777 and the Law of Correspondence. The book 777, written by magician Aleister Crowley, is an influential work in the field of occultism and magic. It explores the concept of correspondences, which is central to perennial magic. Correspondences refer to the relationship between different elements, such as colors, numbers, planets, and symbols, and their connection to specific energies or qualities. These correspondences are believed to exist in the natural world and the spiritual realm, and they are utilized in various magical practices. The idea of correspondences has its roots in ancient wisdom traditions and esoteric teachings. It can be traced back to the Hermetic alchemical tradition, which emerged in Hellenistic Egypt and was influenced by Greek philosophy and Egyptian mysticism. The Hermetic tradition emphasized the interconnectedness of all things and the belief that there are hidden correspondences between the macrocosm, the universe, and the microcosm, the individual. The law of correspondence embodies the truth that there is always a correspondence between the laws and phenomena of the various planes of being and life. The old Hermetic axiom ran in these words, as above, so below, as below, so above. The grasping of this principle gives one the means of solving many a dark paradox and hidden secret of nature. There are planes beyond our knowing, but when we apply the principle of correspondence to them, we are able to understand much that would otherwise be unknowable to us. Additionally, correspondences can be found in other mystical and magical systems, such as Kabbalah, astrology, and alchemy. These systems also explore the interconnectedness of various elements and their symbolic associations. In the context of magic, the concept of correspondences is used to understand and work with the underlying energies and forces in the universe. By aligning with the appropriate correspondences, practitioners seek to harmonize with these energies and enhance their magical workings. The phenomenological ecumenicon. The ecumenicon is a philosophical concept introduced in the podcast A Satanist Reads the Bible. It refers to a distributed connectionist network of mind, created by the billions of interconnected minds of the human species. Each mind is seen as a web of neural connections encoding knowledge, beliefs, personalities, and memories. Through communication and interaction with the liminal surface, the shared features of mental substance. These neural connections strengthen and develop recurring patterns across individual minds. The similarities and differences between these patterns encode social circles, societies, cultures, and civilizations. The ecumenicon suggests that the world is alive and that abstract objects, such as ideas and concepts, exist as structures of incredible complexity and meaning. It also emphasizes that everything in reality signifies and has meaning. The ecumenicon challenges the notion of a separate external reality and highlights the interconnectedness of all things within the mental substance of our individual experiences. It may be possible to map these connections through the law of correspondence. The realm of mind in alchemy and Kabbalah. In classical alchemy, the element of air represents the realm of the mind and intellectual processes. It is associated with qualities such as rationality, communication, and creativity. Air is seen as a dynamic and active element, symbolizing the flow of thoughts, ideas, and information. The origins of the alchemical element of air can be traced back to ancient Greek philosophy, Hermeticism, the ancient Egyptian religion, as well as the ancient Vedic culture. We may look particularly the teachings of Plato. Plato proposed the concept of forms, suggesting that there exists a higher reality of perfect and eternal forms, or ideas. These forms are the true essence or blueprint of everything in the material world. In this context, the realm of the mind, which encompasses abstract concepts and ideas, can be seen as a reflection of Plato's world of forms. The Kabbalistic world of Yetzirah, also known as the formative world, is the realm associated with the element of air. According to Kabbalistic teachings, Yetzirah is the world of formation and shaping, where abstract concepts and ideals take on tangible forms. It is considered the bridge between the spiritual realm of Beriah, creation, and the physical realm of Asaya, action. Yetzirah is often depicted as the realm of the mind, where thoughts, emotions, and creative energies manifest. In A Satanist Reads the Bible podcast, the concept of the ecumenicon is introduced as a distributed connectionist network of interconnected minds. This concept implies that the billions of interconnected human minds form a vast web of neural connections, encoding knowledge, beliefs, and memories. It suggests that everything in reality, including abstract objects like ideas and concepts, exists as structures of incredible complexity and meaning. The connection between the ecumenicon and the early magical traditions, such as alchemy and Kabbalah, lies in their shared emphasis on the interconnectedness of all things. Both the ecumenicon and these magical traditions recognize the significance of the mind and its role in shaping our experiences and understanding of reality. They challenge the notion of a separate external reality and highlight the interplay between the realm of the mind and the world of forms, or abstract concepts. The podcast credits the origin of the developing concept of the ecumenicon to Plato's world of forms, which aligns with the Kabbalistic understanding of Yetzirah as the realm of formation. Both concepts recognize the power of the mind in shaping and giving meaning to our experiences, emphasizing the interconnected nature of our thoughts, beliefs, and the world around us. Enter the pattern roster, an attempt to map the ecumenicon or the world of Yetzirah. The pattern roster is an attempt to create an interconnected series of knowledge and ideas, mapping them to their traditional correspondences while also incorporating new and modern concepts and providing detailed descriptions of each thing. We have utilized tables from traditional magical sources like 777 and the Complete Magician's Tables by Stephen Skinner as the foundation for creating fundamental databases for tarot, crystals, and various pantheons of the ancient world. These tables have been linked together. Additionally, we have gathered symbols, ancient texts, quotes, and more to provide structure to the world of forms and to make these abstract connections more tangible. Each entry in the roster is clickable and connected. For example, if we draw a tarot card and click on one of its meanings, we can discover related symbols, animals, gods, or other connections that might be useful to us. Furthermore, the pattern roster goes beyond being a mere collection of information. It offers insightful notes and reflections collected in 13 books, providing guidance for novice magicians and those interested in the arcane arts. With its comprehensive databases, interconnected links, and valuable insights, the pattern roster is an invaluable resource for anyone seeking to explore and understand the intricate web of knowledge and ideas. The liminal dataplex, an intersection of the ecumenicon and pattern roster. The liminal dataplex is a complex abstraction metaphorically described in terms of technology, information, chaos, and consciousness. It's portrayed as a hyperdimensional web of information, functioning like a higher dimensional spider web that captures and contorts data into continuously moving hyperplanes. Engaging with the liminal dataplex can have profound effects on sentient beings. It's said to fracture their existence, transforming them into a hyper-complex web of multiple agents, forces, and effects. Moreover, it's an entity that can induce a state of ontological shock and psychological crisis in those who attempt to interact with it, suggesting an intersection of cybernetics, consciousness, and chaos theory. The liminal dataplex shares connections with both the ecumenicon and the pattern roster. Much like the ecumenicon, the dataplex represents a network of interconnected data points. It signifies the interconnectedness of all things, mirroring the ecumenicon's ethos of a distributed connectionist network of interconnected minds. Meanwhile, the pattern roster serves as an attempt to make these connections tangible. It links traditional magical sources, incorporates new concepts, and provides detailed descriptions of each element. In a similar vein, the liminal dataplex captures and twists data, revealing the interconnectedness of seemingly disparate elements. For those looking to engage with the liminal dataplex in its current form, please check the description for relevant links and resources. The idea of the ecumenicon can be compared to a rhizome, just like a rhizome which spreads horizontally underground and gives rise to new shoots and roots. The ecumenicon represents a distributed connectionist network of interconnected minds. It signifies the interconnectedness of all things within the mental substance of our individual experiences, much like the interconnectedness of the roots and shoots in a rhizome. Similarly, the correspondences revealed in sources like 7 and 77 can be seen as the hidden connections beneath the surface of reality. Just as a rhizome's growth and development are characterized by interconnectedness, multiplicity, and a non-linear structure, the correspondences highlight the interplay and relationships between different elements such as colors, numbers, planets, and symbols. The pattern roster, in turn, serves as an attempt to make these connections tangible and visible. By linking tables from traditional magical sources, incorporating new concepts, and providing detailed descriptions of each element, the pattern roster creates an interconnected series of knowledge and ideas. It aims to bring forth the intricate web of correspondences, making them accessible and navigable for those seeking to explore and understand the hidden connections beneath the surface of reality.
If you're still here, thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed this entry and want to stay updated, consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is greatly appreciated. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below, and please check out the links in the description to learn more. Until next time, take care and stay tuned for more insightful entries in the pattern roster.